Hey, what's up, guys? Gonna be going over week number 7, weekly rotation. Let's get into it. Guys, if you're a new viewer, I'd appreciate it if you'd like, comment, subscribe. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for the support. It means a lot to me. Please like, comment, tell me what you wore or what your favorite day of the week, fragrance-wise, was this past week. That would be awesome. All right, guys, let's get into Monday. Monday was the only day that I wore something to the gym. Again, still just not really feeling it right now with the whole gym sense. I will be getting back into it, just trying to kind of tone it down. I'm really focusing on going hard in the gym right now. Doesn't mean you can't wear a fragrance, but, you know, whatever. But on Monday, I wore to the gym Banana Republic, Metal Rain. These Banana Republics suck when trying to get them to focus with this ring light that I have. But Metal Rain, Ozonic. You know, citrus has a little bit of a lavender vibe to it. Very spring. What this kind of reminds me of is, like, imagine like a nice lukewarm spring day where it rains and the rain's just drying off of the ground. The sun's just coming out. That's what this kind of reminds me of. So very, like, you know, air breezy, light, clean, fresh, soapy, citrusy fragrance. It's really nice, and for 13 bucks you can't beat these Banana Republics. I say this all the time. I'm not just saying it, but it's true. Like, you can't beat these. So I definitely say, if you're into that sort of vibe, if you like a little bit of a metallic vibe too, because that has this, go check this out. You can find them at Burlington for 13 bucks, man. So that's Metal Rain by Banana Republic. That's what I wore to the gym. And then to the office, it's still a little bit chilly here. The weather's kind of went back down. So to the office on Monday, I wore Starman Nebula by Fragrance World. Guys, this one is really, really nice. Boozy, sweet, and fruity. That's what you get. This is actually a clone of Mugler's Pure Malt, which is discontinued, so goes for astronomical prices. I would personally say just go get this, but it's really, really good. If you're into sweet, fruity, a little bit boozy, but has still like a barbershop masculine vibe in the back of it, like in the back tone of it, this is really nice. I didn't really know how to take this at first, and then I wore it a couple times, and I really, really like this, and I see why people are pretty hype over this guy. So you're gonna pay like 30 bucks for it, so it's a great pickup, I would say. So Starman Nebula by Fragrance World is what I wore to the office on Monday. Getting into Tuesday, it was like 28 degrees or 30 degrees or something like that. So I wore one of my most recent pickups, and that is Asad Bourbon. This is a warm, spicy, sweet bourbon vanilla fragrance. It is a little bit redundant if you do have anything like that. The main reason why I grabbed it was I wanted to see. I have the other Asads. I have regular. I have Zanzibar. So I was like, I might as well get this. In my opinion, if you have something already sweet, boozy, vanilla, it's just another one of those fragrances. I'm not saying it's bad. I think it's a good fragrance. But it does not walk the line of calmer, though. It does not walk that line. I would say that it walks the line of a, like, Stronger With You. That style of fragrance. But it's pretty good, guys. And it has this fresh masculine vibe to it in the back as well. So it's a pretty good fragrance for the cold, for the winter, for the fall. I know we're getting out of that season, but date night, this would be nice too. But if you're into those sort of fragrances and you're not really into any fresh fragrances, I would say check this one out. It's pretty good, and Lattafa really doesn't miss, especially this Asad line. So go check it out. That's Lattafa Asad Bourbon. That's what I wore on Tuesday. Getting into Wednesday. It's not a weekly rotation, in my opinion, without Zaharoff. Seraphim Blue, guys. Guys, every time I wear this, I fall deeper in love with it. Sea marine style notes. Eucalyptus, minty, iris, coconut. A little bit of green apple, like a crisp green apple. It's just great, man. It's a great fragrance. Zaharoff is dropping some other fragrances. I just bought 2 fragrances from Zaharoff. So like I told you guys, I'm trying to focus this year on not going as hard with the clones as I did for the past year or two. I don't want to $30 my collection to death. So I'm trying to grab more niche. Like I even went to the rack store today and I went to one only. And I was like, nope, I'm not buying anything because like I said, I'm trying to buy more niche. So I want to collect some Zaharoff fragrances. I really do enjoy Zaharoff. I know people have whatever to say about George and his fragrances, but I personally enjoy them. I think that he's an awesome person. I enjoy his fragrances, so that's all that matters. But you can sample this for $7 on Zaharoff. It's really good. This is not your typical blue fragrance, and in my opinion, it goes above and beyond. So if you like any of those notes that I mentioned before, something different, but still that sea salt marine style blue fragrance on the beach, high quality, this one's amazing. Seraphim Blue by Zaharoff, that's what I wore on Wednesday. As we are getting to summer, I am really wanting to wear more summer style fragrances. Thursday, I wore Lucianno Coastal Breeze. Guys, this is great. Apricot, orange, heavy like mandarin orange or orange blossom, whatever it is. It's heavy on the orange. But man, this is nice. And it sticks with you for hours. I was smelling this for like 6 hours after I put it on. I did get a compliment wearing this. Someone said, "Oh, you smell really nice." It smells it smells orangey, like a clementine. Yeah, it's just really, really good. And this is Cloning Pacific Chill by Louis Vuitton. They ripped off the bottle, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but I've never smelled Pacific Chill, but if this is what it smells like, it's damn good. And I would say for $40 to go check this one out. If you like orange, if you like a mixture of orange and apricot, this one's really nice. It's Lucianno Coastal Breeze. That's what I wore on Thursday. All right, on Friday, still a little bit cold, but wanted to wear Polo Red. Man, this is a good one. Polo Red. Fruity, sweet, spicy, has some citruses in there. It has like a shower gel ambroxan vibe to it. Has that mass appealing vibe with it. And it's a Polo fragrance. You can't go wrong. All of Polo's fragrances are really, really good. Especially Polo Red. This is one that I've loved over the years. I've had a lot of samples of this. Like I would go to Macy's and then I'd politely ask like, "Hey, can I get a couple samples of this?" And I'd wear this. And I really like this one. Like I said, it's mass appealing. You can't go wrong with it. People are going to give you compliments. They're going to like it on you. You're going to like it on yourself. I actually did a full review on this when I first got it at the rack store. So, yeah, like I said, really good fragrance. And if you like Polo fragrances, this should be one that you should look into. If you don't have it, it's pretty good. So I wore on Friday. That's Polo Red EDT. And then today on Saturday, I went with a fragrance that I have to get. And that is Zaharoff Signature Citrine. Fresh, citrusy, great for springtime. You know, it's uplifting. It puts a smile on your face. And it's funny because I said this to my family. I was like, my grandmother just passed away maybe last summer, probably around last summer. And I don't know if she's ever worn fragrances or what it was, but she always had this, you know, scent that she had. And not saying that this is like a grandma smell, that's not what I'm trying to say, but this reminds me so much of that of that. It makes me smile whenever I wear this, just thinking about that. And that's why, you know, for me personally, I need a bottle of this. Again though, this is great citruses. I believe there's clementine in here, there's lime in here. I didn't really look up the notes too much on this one, from just trying and getting a sample. I got like a 5-pack of samples maybe like 2 months ago and tried this, and I really enjoy it. The quality is great on this, like I said, and this is probably Zaharoff's best citrus fragrance, or like spring citrusy vibe, other than Seraphim Blue. This is that sort of fragrance. So yeah, like I said, these samples are $7, and if you're into citrus and you're into clementine, lime, citrus, heavy citruses, this is one that I would check out if you like Zaharoff. So that's Zaharoff Signature Citrine, and that's what I wore today on Saturday. All right, guys, that's going to do it for week 7 of the weekly rotation. I appreciate you guys if you got all the way through. If you're a new viewer, like I said in the beginning, please like, comment, subscribe. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for your support. It means a lot. I try to put out a couple videos a week, 2 to 3. So again, your guys' support is awesome, and it's very appreciative from my side. I really do appreciate that. So again, thank you so much. All right, guys, that's going to be it for me today. I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Peace.